Greetings, everyone. Sati2. My voice is really low today. I had a little bit of acid reflux last night that got into my vocal cords or something, and it makes me sound really low. But my dog had been sick too, and she like threw up all over the house, everywhere, like as many places as she could get it. Almost got it in my shoes. I think she got a obstruction or something in her stomach, because that's what I was reading about, like white foamy vomit. It's kind of like clear saliva and water or something, so it's not too messy. She'd throw up like her dog food outside too, but today she seemed like she was doing a little better. I don't know, just trying to keep her in her little whatever kennel thing so she's not. That's not a turd, by the way, that's a piece of foam. That looks like a turd sitting there. So yeah, I was going to tell you guys about this crazy dream I had. But first, an update on the Duolingo situation, because we're now in Diamond League, and the achievement is to win Diamond League, and I thought I could win it legit. Like, I was playing against, like, right at the first day I took the lead, and I kind of pulled away from everybody, and then this one guy named Dano, I think it is. Yeah, Dano. So his picture looks like he's from the 70s. That sounds like one of those cop shows from the 70s or 60s or something. Yeah. He kept chasing me. He was doing that thing I always did. Like, I would get close to the number one guy and I would like not pass him, so it wouldn't alert him that there's somebody sneaking up on you. But I'd see it all the time, and then I'd just like zoom ahead of him like 1,000 points, and then I'd get like 1,500 point lead. He would sneak up on me, so then I'd make it like a 2,000 point lead. So I don't know if he knows how I'm doing it, but I eventually couldn't play legit anymore. I had to like sign up for the Duo Plus, which is this thing, and I had to put my credit card in, and they're kind of sneaky how they do it, because they were like, obviously the best deal is to buy a whole year, and we won't charge your credit card until the day 14, but day 12 we'll give you a warning that it's coming up, that you're about to be charged, so you can cancel it. But they just charge you like a whole like $80 for a year if you did that deal. So I did like the $12.99 or whatever a month deal, or $7.99 a month. I don't forget what it is, but I'm gonna cancel it pretty soon. But you get infinite tries on the legendaries. They're like 40 points, but if you don't do the whole legendary, it's 20 points, and you can do it an infinite amount of times. And see, I don't know if this guy here knows about min-maxing or optimization. It looks pretty threatening. He's got a 442-day streak against my 68-day streak. He's been playing since 2020. He's got like 33 people following him, or 35. He's got 600 crowns. That's probably about what I've got. I don't know. 517,000 XP, as opposed to mine. It's like, what do I got? 50,000, 60, something like that. 73. I got 73,000. So here's my languages: 22,000 in Japanese, 16 in Spanish, 12 in Portuguese. I've been hitting that hard last 2 weeks. Spanish really hard the week before that. Now I started getting panicky, and I started doing some more German again, because it's like faster, I thought. And it's easier to do the converting the golds into purples. I want to get back into Italian, but these other ones, I kind of forgot Italian. I forgot the rules, so like I tried to do it, I was like, oh shit, I don't know any of this anymore. I gotta like relearn it. But min-maxing, if you go Japanese, like if you do, let's look at like, I don't know, if you do like German or Portuguese or whatever, it's gonna be like, I eat bread, I am a man, the boy eats bread, the boy eats an apple, the woman and the man. It's like stuff like that. But if you go Japanese and you hit legendary, I accidentally did the one all the way through and fucked that up. It's just like tea. It's just one word, so you hit that. And you got soba. Wait, what? Soba, mochi, and soba. So it's like 4 things, like 4 words, and you're done. And you cancel out, and you're good. You get your 20 points, and you start it again. Tea. Oh, I hit music. And then you're done. That's 20 points right there. This guy, he's like taking 5 minutes to get like 10 points. And I'm getting like da-da, 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 and it's 20 points. And like I watch him, he's not getting like that many points at a time. Let's see how he's changed. I just refreshed it. 16,899 to see, he hasn't moved. But I've it's ridiculous. Like, he'll work his ass off all day long, and he'll get like 1,000 points or 1,500 points to get right up close to me, and I'll just zoom off again. Like 5 minutes, I'm like 2,000 points ahead. He's like, fuck. I think at one point, like, I was watching like when he would go to bed. He would go to bed like 7 or 8 o'clock, and then I don't know how he's getting alerted that I'm getting more points because I'm ahead of him. Because it usually tells you like if somebody takes your lead. But like I would start doing stuff, and then I'd see him start doing stuff after he'd already quit gaining points. He would quit for like 30 minutes. I'm like, well, he must have went to bed. I'll start playing now, and I'll start doing it, and I'll see his numbers start jumping up. So like he's getting, somebody's telling him or something. I'm just wondering if he has some kind of trick up his sleeve for the last little seconds or something. For the last hour, he'll just start jamming on it hard. There's another trick where you could do like these events where you meet with people in real life, and you just sign up for a bunch of them and you cancel it, but you get the points like you showed up, and it's like a bunch of points. And somebody else was telling me about this trick where you could play it on your phone, the Duolingo app, and you get like this bonus points. You do that on the easy ones, and then you do the hard ones with the bonus points, and you get like double your hard points, and it's like you get a crazy amount of points. But the phone app, you have these hearts, and if you miss stuff, you lose hearts, and you have to rebuy them. And you can't, or you just can't play anymore for the day. It's weird. So I didn't really like that, but I was doing this thing where if you do the stories, I've done all the Japanese stories, but like on the, what is it, the Spanish stories, they get progressively more XP as you go. I think it's because the stories get longer. Yeah. So they'll start out with like 14 XP each. 16, 18, 20. So I'm up in like the 22 XP stories. I think that's where it kept. Oh wait, down here you got like 28 XP stories. So they must be like super long, but if you find some short ones, you can just keep doing the stories over and over again until you run out of XP. You can do it like 10 times each or something like that. Where's the ones that I've already done? Yeah, so I did the tent, because the tent was real short, so I got 0 XP on that one, because I already maxed that one out. Portuguese, I did a bunch of those, because the Portuguese, this is another way to min-max in Duolingo. Portuguese uses a lot of connected speech, where they talk really fast, like, I'm going back in my truck and get some stuff out of there. Like, what do you say? Let's get on the back of my truck and get some stuff out of there. Like, if you talk really fast, it makes the story go by faster, because that's just how they talk in Portuguese. So like I maxed all of these out, I maxed all of these out, I maxed all of these out. The chase, that's like a 28.1 I was doing. Maxed it out. So at the same time though, I'm doing the story, which is pretty much you can't fail it. You just like click on stuff till you get it right. So I've got the phone app in my other hand, and I'm doing the actual lessons on my phone, and I'm doing the stories on this one. I'm just like I'm like getting double points because I'm playing the game twice technically. And these red gems up here, lingots, I had like 1,200 of those, so I burnt through like 700 or something trying to get the legendaries done without getting the dual plus, and I realized I wasn't going to be able to get enough. You need like an infinite amount of tries to just like spam it really fast. But once I get this Diamond League conquered, get the achievement, I'm going to back off Duolingo a little bit. I'm still going to be studying Japanese really hard, but I'm probably not going to hit the other languages as much, except my Portuguese and Italian I really like, and Spanish I really like because I can talk to people at work. So I don't like learning Spanish, but I like being able to speak Spanish. Like the other day at work, we finally got to take our masks off for like after 2 years. I was trying to tell this woman at work, like, ya no necesitas máscaras. What's unless you want to? A menos quieras, something like that. It's pretty dope. I don't know if she understood me or not. She didn't really say anything. She was going to the bathroom. But anyway, the other thing I wanted to show, the dream I had last night. Not last night, it was like Friday night, and I sat on all day Saturday. Maybe it was Thursday. I don't know. I was dreaming about this crazy stuff. So I guess it kind of relates to flat Earth. Kinda. I had this dream. I don't even remember how it started, but at some point, somebody showed me this map of the real world, and it looked kind of like, let's see, that. So at the bottom of it, there's the continents that we know, and then there's this whole ring of planets that go like around here, and there's some in the middle. So it's kind of like what's that video game that had like a bunch of islands? That Ark game where you could, well, like Valhalla or Valheim's kind of like that. But Ark had like a bunch of random islands you could go to. But this was like they were all in a circle, kind of. But there was some in the middle, but it was like a big ring of continents that we hadn't even explored or knew anything about. So I guess it was kind of based on like that thing where they said the craters on the moon is a reflection of the Earth. And like we're just one little crater in the entire planet. It's actually a bunch of like continents that we've never seen beyond Antarctica or something like that. Was actually like true in my dream or something. Somebody showed me a map, but it was like a Google map, so you could see features like it was a satellite map. And if you look at this one over here I drew, it's kind of got like 3 little finger islands that come out from it, right? So that's the one I was focusing on in the dream. I was looking at it on the map really close because I thought something was weird about it, and that's when I saw, here's an actual map of an actual island. It kind of looks similar to it. It's kind of up there north of Russia, those Svalbard or whatever place. I think the name of this whole continent ring or whatever it's called, something like that. Maybe it started with like Avalon, something, Avalonia or Abalonia or something like that. But how do I draw on this? So you can see this yellow stuff will be like civilization. So there's like city stuff like here, right? And you can see some stuff right here, and you can see some stuff over here. Like, oh, this is like 3 cities, right? You can see like stuff here and here and here, right? It's like, oh, this is like 3 separate towns. But then when you look in the water, you could see vague outlines of stuff like just underneath the surface. Like, oh, here's some stuff like this, and here's some stuff like this, and here's some stuff back in here. And like, this is all like part of the whole thing. So you're like, holy shit, these 3 things we thought were cities are not cities. They're just the tips of some kind of like tall buildings or something that's like sticking out high enough above the water where we can see. Like the whole city's like underground and it's massive. And the name of this place was like the Eye of the Princess, or the Princess's Eye, or something like that. And I don't remember how, but we got inside. Like we found maybe like an entrance like here that went down into the underground city, and it was fucking massive. Like the rooms had been carved out with these machines that were so big. Like in Alaska, have you ever seen those ones where they diamond mine in Alaska and the dump trucks that they use are like as big as like a 4-story building, pretty much, kind of like that? The dump trucks that had hollowed out these rooms, or like big square rooms in the city, they would have had like, you could fit like 100 of those dump trucks in the back of those dump trucks. They were so big. So it was like massive, and it had one of those big giant things that goes down and it digs and it scoops stuff back out, like a dredge kind of thing, like you'd have on like that Fallout the new Fallout 76 had one of those big ones in that corner of the map, like one of those fucking things. There's some kind of other digging machine too, I can't remember, but it was dope. I don't remember what else happened in that dream, but it just felt very realistic. So that's pretty much it. I don't know what else to tell you about this. Mushroom season's coming up pretty soon. Pretty excited about that. I'm trying to get some money saved up where I can buy a new phone so I can fly my drone around, but my bank account's just not having much fun these days. I keep having to pay house payments and it's like not going up. So eventually I'll get some stuff recorded and have more videos coming out maybe. Alright, I'll see you guys later.